So we welcome viewers to Sky Sports' main event. The last game of November is, you might argue, the juiciest game of the Premier League season so far. And Alan, there is this delicious personal battle in midfield. 6 points between them. Tonight that can be 3, it can be 9. Each off a dream week in Europe. Chelsea 9 wins in 11, Arsenal 12 in 13. Are Chelsea really serious? Do Arsenal unflinchingly believe this will be a beautiful game to win? Well, the Arsenal bench have just seen that replay, and they would seemingly allege that it is bad enough to anticipate that Caicedo may no longer be involved. He has evidently done himself damage. And the VAR check is ongoing. There's no way of watching that without wincing. Moses Caicedo, a substantial part of the pre-match narrative, and he is going to be a substantial part, I fear, of the post-match narrative too. Moses Caicedo walks in a match of substance on a day that matters. And that is Chelsea's 6th red card in all competitions this season. Remember, they had a flurry through September and October. It's their 4th in the Premier League. Sanchez and Chalobah and Gusto before, Joao Pedro in the Champions League, Delap in the League Cup. But this in a game that can have such consequence at the sharp end of the Premier League, and he has left Chelsea light. It's a Chelsea corner which got a flick and drops in! And the 10 Blues boys lead! Chalobah flexes his muscle. Against all odds, a shock Chelsea breakthrough against the Premier League leaders. Well, now the cat is certainly amongst the pigeons. Trevor Chalobah, who last scored in the Premier League when Chelsea were down to 10 at Old Trafford in September, has caused quite a stir here. And never mind being obliged to win the league leaders Arsenal, first they now have a deficit to make up. Saka driving at Cucurella. It's Saka's cross, Marino's in there! Gonna strike back promptly and with purpose. Well, since Mikel Arteta saw Victor Gyökeres hobble off at Burnley at half-time on the first day of the month, he's asked Mikel Marino to play centre forward 5 games in a row, and now here on the last day of the month, Marino has come up trumps for him with a crucial goal in a big game. Period, he got a couple at Slavia Prague in the Champions League as well. The full 12 rounds without a knockout punch. A man advantage, but the league leaders could not get out of Stamford Bridge with the win they craved. Each denies the other the perfect end to a wonderful week, and the gap between them is unchanged. Chelsea down to 10 when Caicedo saw red in the first half. They had a lead against the odds when Chalobah rose early in the second. Marino cancelled it out just before the hour with a header of his own. And they have to shake hands, Alan, on a share of it. So a second successive Premier League away game in which Arsenal have spilt points, but Chelsea don't really reel them in. Still between them, half a dozen points, and Manchester City, who are perhaps the biggest beneficiaries of all of this. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1. Dave.